Hello my hosts and welcome to a Minecraft stream. Today we are actually going to be manufacturing our slime farm that we've been gathering the resources for over the last few streams. So let's get right into that. Okay, let's first dump all the useless things from here. Don't need shears, like that. Won't need that. Won't need that. Keep the arrows in case we run into trouble. No need for hose. There. And right. We do need wood. Because I want to build a pair of boxes. There we go. Now, we're going to start transporting all the items from in here over to there. That was a little spooky. So we're gonna just transport these back and forth to our swamp site. Oh, hello, 𝕊𝔸ℕ𝔻ℝ𝔸. It's good to see you. We'll go there. There we go. On the way back, I think I might be expanding these tunnels. Oh! We've got those being spawning in there. Hello. I think this is the correct way. No. That's the wrong way. Yep, that's what I am thinking as well. Ah! That's okay. It's good to have some things to do. There we go. So, going to basically we're going to be running back and forth along this path a few times, so making it a little bit bigger and easier to move in will be good. The only issue is we're going to have those things spawning in it, but that shouldn't be too much of a problem. There we go. Sec. There. This going up and down to dodge lava is a little irritating as well. There we go. I've been doing quite well. And here we are. We don't want it here. I'm trying to make up my mind. Do I build it in this swamp here? here. Because this swamp seems a bit small. But there's a second swamp just over the hill, which might be better. Hold on. I think it's just over this hill. Right. Oh, there's a little pit there. In this area, I think this one might be the better swamp. Just double check that it is a swamp. And yeah, it is swamp all the way. Okay. Yep. So this will be the spot where we go. We'll put down our box like that. Drop off these items. There we go. Do a couple more. Oh, there's a bit of a chasm between there. Might end up making a path. Yep, it is a lot of concrete powder. I'm just going to mark this spot here with a torch, so I know to head along this bit. There we go. Oh, there's a lava pit over there. Yeah. All that lava will be used to make a rather large structure very shortly. Okay. And back into here. Then it doesn't matter that it's night. Oh, why are you angry? Did they do something nasty like double schedule you on some of your electives? I know that's a problem that people often have. There we go. There. I signed up for financial math and they gave you pre-calculus. That's a... yeah. That is a completely different field. I mean... There are 2 math classes. But for seniors, 2 different maths, financial math and pre-cal. Just going to be careful here since there's lava overhead. Yep. Like, I personally enjoy calculus quite a lot, but I can completely understand if you want to go into a field that is not calculus related, going into okay, calculus is basically how explain it? Okay. You have numbers that change over time. So you have graphs, you have velocity. Of course. Say you have like a car moving at a fixed speed. And over that fixed speed, it will move a certain distance. The relationships between the change in distance and distance itself is what calculus is about. So you do things like, if you have acceleration, you can then turn it into speed, and then you can take the speed and you can turn it into a distance. So it is working with how equations change over time, basically. It's more about, yeah, it's about the behavior of the equations rather than how they work. And there is lava. Let's close that off. Ah, it's fine. Yeah. Personally, I actually enjoy calculus a lot and find it rather fruitful, but if you want to do there's actually a lot of applications of calculus in geometry, and you can oh, that's fine. Think of calculus as the study of small changes, basically. Right. There we go. Yep, you could say that. Although, I think a lot of people do calculus a disservice by saying it's hard. And I mean, it is challenging, but I think part of it is because it's sort of the next step in abstraction, where you start doing equations on... You start doing maths onto equations rather than onto numbers. There we go. And we'll finish off this. We'll get... This is actually getting low on my durability, so we'll probably stop increasing the size of this one here until a little bit later. Okay. That's the last bit of the expansion we'll be doing for this run back. And we'll continue along here. And we'll grab some other items from that box. And we'll go up. Keep bumping our head. Hello, Mr. Gas. All my class credits covered because I needed fast. I get early release at 1:40 p.m. instead. That is pretty good. Although it would probably be better if you could start later and finish at the normal time. Just because that's how... Well, that's it. Ah, of course, okay. Only happens through the second period. Right. Drop these off. And pick these up. Right. Have to wait for school for like... Oh, that... Just waiting around doing nothing is always a pain. Because you want to have yourself engaged in doing something productive. And you just get otherwise bored. Yeah, true. I know you... And given you hate doing homework at home, it does make sense. There we go. Right. Yep, it's a win-win. That is quite cool. And we'll go along here. This is this sort of like larger pathway. It feels nicer at least, so that is a positive. There we go. That's... Yeah. I might decorate it later and probably put this style of stone bricks in the bits where I can't flatten it out properly. And we'll go out. And there. The rat tunnel. Yeah. Yeah, that's... Silly rabbit. Yeah. Go along here, and there's that light that I left to mark tricks for kids. Now, wait. Get back into the swamp again. And where did I leave my box? There it is. Let's put a couple of torches leading up to the box. There. Actually, that might be a good idea. Basically a a kern. Oh. It's... Although, once I've gotten up here... Ugh. Getting down's going to be an issue. Oof. Yep. Yep, only broke my ankle. I think I've got 1 or 2 items left. And then this will be our last trick. Hello, Froggy. Rock. Right. We'll head back. Almost, because it's degrading, kinda. Yeah, that's one of the unfortunate things. Any sort of reduction in ability can make you feel a little bit less. It makes you more dependent on people, and depending on what happens, you can you can make you feel less than human in some ways. I was still independent. I am a master of using crutches. Yeah. Remember when I tore my leg, the muscles in my leg, and had to go on crutches for a while. That was a real pain. There we go. Before I got the crutches, I was hopping on my good foot. I can imagine you sort of pogoing around. There we go. Hello, Half. Right. So, this is the last of it. And my mother and I were waiting for the bill on the crutches for months. Oh. I was fortunate, but they never sent one. Yep. If they don't bill you, it's free. Yeah. At the house I live in, we have got a collection of various bits and bobs and strange items, and one of them is a set of spare crutches, so we have... I'm also fortunate enough not to have to pay for the crutches. Yeah. This music system was better. Yep, I have heard lots of people complain about the US's medical system. Pray for the X-ray. Because I had to use all. Get one X-ray. Whoa! That's insane. Yeah, lucky you have been saving. Was saving, yeah. There we go. And then we've got our... They keep jumping off of tall cliffs and hurting themselves. Bacon prices are through the... Yeah, I actually was at my local KFC just this morning. Oh, I went there for lunch, and they didn't have any bacon because of costing so much. So there seems to be a bacon shortage at the moment, which is curious. And I've got to go for a quick rest, reset the clock. There we go. It's not a bacon shortage. It's a meat shortage. Quick. This wheat market is through the roof. And where is my bed? I left it here somewhere. Come on. Oh, and there's spiders. Hopefully the spider isn't too close to the bed. Most of the raw meat at Walmart is through the roof. And we'll go there. We want to grab you so we can move it closer to the building site. 5 years stairs, Steve. I must go there. Yeah. Used to be that pork was the cheaper meat. Yeah. And... Oh! Hello, chicken. Oh, hold on, hold on. Go away. There we go. That's a pound. That's so cheap. Yeah, I wonder where that... I wonder if it's the difference between you purchasing bulk commercially versus you purchasing sort of retail. So the difference between wholesale and retail rates. It might not be a good idea to build right on top of a cliff like that. Let's close that bit off. .com, the message doesn't show up. Just a second. Yeah, that's probably the case. There's a filter that filters out things that look like websites. But normally it shows it to me. What bacon storm? Right, don't know what's that. We buy bacon from Tom, not real name. Okay. Oop. I'm just looking around for my notebook where I wrote down, sorry, the instructions to build this. Okay, let's have a look. Make sure that's Minecraft's. I'm farm. Family store, and my family goes like every stock, but it's two sounds, either that or Amazon. Yep, that is the problem with sort of like Walmart. It drives out all the smaller shops, and then they can charge whatever they like, really. So 63. Okay. Now let's start. Okay, actually need another box. Turn those into planks. Turn the planks into crafting table. And we'll turn the crafting table into a box. And we'll need the hopper and the soul campfire. Go into the middle of our thing. Yeah, the best door, have the area, you don't have a choice. Exactly. And that's how they basically ruin it for everyone. Oh, basically here to a cage. Oh, pillagers, okay. Just clear away this. And like that. And on top of that, we have the campfire, which will be used to kill our slimes. Okay. Right. Next step is... Oh. Next step is deal with these guys. Or let them deal with each other. And... Oh. Oh, they're gone. Okay, yep, that sounds about right. That's where we are setting up. Oh, close. Now we're going to be setting up our thing. Just working out. Okay, so it's a concrete around it. Right, let's get the concrete. Ah, okay. See you later. Rest well. And we want slabs like that. And I should have brought a bucket. Thank you. Should have brought a bucket so I could make the concrete set. So we'll head back and we'll get the concrete. We'll get a bucket for the concrete after I put this in, and I'm running off wrong direction, aren't I? So easy to get lost and turned around. Ah, there's one last one. Where have you gotten to? Okay, don't pick up the... Don't want to pick up the banner, because then I get the whole effect. 2, 3, 4. Right. Quick rest. And I'll be back onto it. Okay. But... Oh! I haven't killed the guy yet. I thought I did. There we go. That's a... Okay. So we'll fill in that area. We're doing this because the sand doesn't concrete won't drop, and we want actually one lower than this. Right. So you want to put the concrete down here. So that will make that gap. Okay. Right. Well, it's a pity that you can't control it then. Because there's a lot of times when you don't want to have that effect on you. There we go. Right. Hopefully this will work. And I'm going to come back with a whole lot of more scaffolding and a water bucket to finish that, to finish off the cement. Okay, just quick touch that. Put these away. Those can stay. Wee sploosh. Alright. Head back to the main base, get myself a bucket, and we'll make up some scaffolding. So we'll put the scaffolding underneath and use that to support all of the concrete. Well, the concrete powder while we're making it into concrete, because otherwise we have to sort of like change it and then mine it again, which seems to be a bit of effort, especially since we have to repair our tools after doing things like that. That reminds me, when we finish putting... that is an idea. I probably should be carrying a boat with me just to help me take care of Endermen, since they are a continuous pain. And even though we do have now a source of ender pearls, it is nice to actually be able to grab a few off of them. Okay. And that reminds me, we probably need some more food as well. There we go. Boats are great for Endermen. They are also helpful if you're... Home! Home, Aga! It's good to see you. There we go. I am thinking that we get ourselves there's the... There is our boat that we were talking about. And our bucket. Now, let's see how we are for... scaffolding. I am building a slime farm because slimes are a really useful resource for building complicated machinery. You can put slime balls on pistons to make the pistons sticky, and you can make the slime balls into slime cubes which stick to each other, and you can make bigger machines out of them. That's basically why I'm building the slime farm. And there we go. And what we'll do is we'll get some string and some bamboo and make a bit more of our scaffolding to help support ourselves. There we go. That's not what we want. String, don't we have some more string? Oh, we're almost out of string. That's I'll have to keep that in mind. And why is there bone there? Shouldn't be bone there. Slimestone is also remarkably hard to miniaturize. One tip I have for that is basically use as little slime as possible. Yeah. It can be a bit challenging to use properly, and I'm still learning the ins and outs of it. And I really like to have sort of like a good mental model of how slime works, but I don't at the moment, unfortunately. To my shame. Go down here. Pick up some pumpkin. Basically, want to repair my weapons and stuff as well while I'm here. So might as well do that since we are going through the area. Do you know about the engine extension paradigm? Yes, I do. Though I do want to sort of review it a few times. 13, 14. Might as well get up to 60. There we go. And what do I want it from? I wanted to get bottles of enchanting. And from you as well. Yep. It's sort of like similar types of concepts. Oh, it's almost fully repaired. Yeah. Okay. That's fixed up. Quick snooze. Like some people should be doing at the moment. There we go. And we'll get our bamboo from our bamboo factory. Farm, I mean. Okay. Engines and extensions are both types of slime segments. Engines are arranged in a loop, so each slime movement never reaches a stable position. Extenders are arranged in a line, so that such one central segment controls the position of all the rest. Yeah, that makes sense. It's also getting an understanding of what in engines, what causes them to move in the order that they do, and how to build sort of like engines that reverse themselves. That's the bit that I am still working on understanding. There we go. That should... Yeah, timing ferry barrel. Right, put those away. Oh, got a whole lot of string here. And some scaffolding. Yep. Right. I do need to build a centralized storage with the sorter. Since we've got all these little areas with junk scattered around, it would be a good idea to clean that up and get less resources being wasted because they're just sitting in boxes. Yeah, I might have to start reading or watching some tutorials on the sort of deep mechanics of Minecraft so I can understand how to build slimestone components in original ways in a tree. Well, a line is a type of tree. Yeah. There we go. That's there. Bucket. Sure. All trees are lines, not all... Yeah. Well, all lines are trees, not all trees are lines. Yes. That is very true. Good old... good old set theory to the rescue. And that's not what I want to do. Yeah. And I should do some more math education videos. Which reminds me. Yep. There we go. Reversible engines use normal... Reversible engines either use two engines, pre 1.11, where you can ignore that style, or the modern two-way engine where you need to understand the distinction of the two types segments can be connected. Okay. I mean, I had in a previous world built a kelp farm that used, it's like a slime-based harvester that pushed things over. Forwards, where the child segment is in front of the parent, that type can use regular pistons. There we go. And I'm guessing the other style would be backwards, where it doesn't. Always use stickle piston, typically used as an observer. Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah. Right. So having the engine drag the extension along with it. Over here. Plug forwards connections can use sticky and observers. Okay. Put the scaffolding here. Goes out 1, 2, 3, 4. Four like that. Four there. Oh, that's on there. 2, 3, 4. Goes like that. Oh. We'll have this sort of clearing itself off. Right. Some of these act really weird. Do like how the scaffolding gives a grid shape though. 2, 3, so it's the fourth one across. I think it's fourth. No, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's enough there. We can fill these in as well. Basically, this is just to set the... just to set the concrete powder on. Oh, no. You talking is completely okay. I enjoy people talking and interacting in the chat. That's what the chat's there for. The chat is there for people to talk in. So you are doing the right thing. Why? Oh, it's the lily pad. It didn't want to put one inside of it, I don't think. Sometimes it won't. There we go. Is a very cool block. Sometimes it doesn't behave the way I expect it to, though. Okay. Right. So, another quick nap, and we'll put the concrete powder over it. And then we can run the water over it. We'll have the first level of our farm. The idea is the slimes will come in here. Oh, that's fine. Good. And they'll get drawn towards the campfire, and they'll get killed by the campfire. So, first step first is to fill this area with concrete powder, which will be our first level. And I haven't got a torch, okay. So I realise that I'm going to cover this with water. That's going to put out our campfire unless we cover it up. So in reality, if we covered up a campfire like that, it would also put it out. So it's sort of Minecraft logic. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. We still need a layer here. Still don't know what causes it to go in what direction. Sometimes it will go where I expect it to, and sometimes it won't, so... there, that's the last bit of it. There we go. Let's stick a melon on that. The face... the exact face and whether it is shifting matters. Okay. You click on the block underneath the scaffolding, it goes up. Ah, gotcha. Huh? And quickly cover the like that. One last bit there. That's the first level done. Now, after that, and have, I think it's a lip. Yep, it's a lip that's one up. We might also have to replace that with something else if that doesn't work quite right. Okay. Alright. There we go. And along here. And I'll go. That's fine. And this. There we go. Okay. That's coming along there. Chop away these trees in our way. Gonna eventually sort of decimate this fragile wetland environment, which is a pity. I do like wetlands in real life. They give a lot of environmental benefits and help filter water that's coming out of sort of like river areas before they enter the sea. It's sort of like a natural water treatment plant. So it is important to preserve them. Unfortunately, there was a period in history where there was I forgot what the formal name of it was. Oh, miasma. Yeah, right. The miasma theory of disease, which basically was that they thought stinky things made you sick. So, in order to make in order to clean up cities and make the people in cities healthier, they had the idea of getting rid of all the swamps and wetlands around the cities, which ironically actually reduced water purity and probably resulted in more people getting sick rather than less. So it was completely counterproductive. Thankfully, we now have the germ theory of disease, which A, actually works, and B, gives us better information on how to deal with public health crises. Although, as we have seen through multiple occasions in the last few years, Even though we have that information, people still like to ignore it. Alright. And there we go. Yeah, just because we have the information doesn't mean we'll use it. That is very, very true. There we go. Put the concrete powder around here. Right. But not there. Close this off. Then we'll water this concrete. Oh, it's gonna... Oh, that was nice. Will it do that again? Yep. And one more. Okay. We've got the second level done. And we'll have... I think it's one more level and they'll sort of spawn outwards. But it's sort of getting late in the Minecraft day and getting late in the real world day. So what I'm going to do... store this down here. By the scaffolding. And we'll finish off some of the polishing on that tunnel. And then we'll call it a stream, I think. Right. Go. Okay. All right. So, because I'm getting a bit tired now myself. Hop. And there goes a little silly rabbit. There we go. And into the nether. Still hearing magma cubes sort of squish and squish just above me. Which is slightly disconcerting. There we go. Right. Nice wide passages. Feels a lot less cramped. Even though it's sort of like purely a psychological thing. Since it's not like... let's switch over that. It's not like there's any less air in here. Do you think elytra Jude? I think the movement methods, I think they're appropriate for each stage. Like, most people when playing will not actually reach the... Ooh. Ah, just that one. Most people won't reach the end game and won't fight the dragon. So, having sort of horses and other transport methods doesn't compete that. I've built transport rails, although I'd honestly have built a lot more mechanical rails in my time. By mechanical rails, I mean basically rails that are a part of a machine of some sort. There we go. And we'll finish this one off later. So we've now got at least a nice tunnel. Although we want to clear the top of this. And I've never tamed a horse. I haven't actually made use of horses that much. Alpacas, on the other hand, they're great for getting disoriented and things. Yeah, I've made a few of them for player movement. In a multiplayer game, I even made a sort of subway network using minecarts. Although that was more a roleplay thing. Anyway, let's go back to my main room. So today we got a good start on our slime farm, and my head is frozen. There we go. We got a good start on our slime farm, got the first 2 layers of it done, and all the goods transported across. Tomorrow we will be playing Factorio, where we will finally get purple science being processed. Thank you everybody who's watching live and keeping me company. Thank you everybody who watches in the archives as well. If you are new to watching, please consider subscribing. And either way, thank you very much. Good night and goodbye everybody.